Yeah, it started off with this guy around 9 this morning. He was talking about tornado warnings, but his day began 10 hours ago. So you've been watching tornadoes develop, at least on radar, back in New Jersey as early as 5:36 a.m. And it's been such an active day with that and, of course, the flooding rain.
Yeah, when I saw those tornado warnings in New York and New Jersey, I thought, yeah, this kind of environment's over us here in New Hampshire too, and at least, was trying to communicate the risk of some spin-up tornadoes today. Thankfully, no confirmed reports of tornadoes. However, 4 warnings in the span of about 2.5 hours. That's pretty unusual for us here in northern New England. So certainly a high impact, severe weather day. And now the real impacts are transitioning away from the spin-up tornadoes and now more toward just the flash flooding threat that just continues across a good chunk of the state. You see on the map here, flash flood warnings continue through 6 o'clock, basically from Berlin all the way down through Nashua. A lot of points in between, including Concord, Laconia, Manchester, and even the Rochester area and the Mount Washington Valley. So still a lot of rain falling in some areas. And there are some new storm reports to share with you since we last gave you an update about a half hour ago. Some new reports actually out of Hollis here. This is of thunderstorm wind damage, trees down on Proctor Hill Road, as well as near Silver Lake. And that was right around the time that we had the tornado warning issued. Whether that was from something that may be like a tornado, maybe if it was from straight line winds, we just don't know yet, and that's something that the National Weather Service will be determining in the coming days. Also, more flooding reports to share as well. We'll take you out to Hillsborough here. All lanes closed on Washington Road from Center Road to Robbins Road. Road washouts on Buttercup Lane in Antrim, and even in and around Manchester, groundwater seeping up through concrete basement foundations. So it's not just, the impactful, road flooding as well, but really nuisance flooding getting into people's homes and basements and properties today.
Yeah, 4 to 5 inches of rain is basically what Doppler radar has estimated coming in with these rainfall totals. And that's why if you've never had basement flooding, this may be the first time. There's always that first, and unfortunately, some people have seen that played out. The good news, as we look at Doppler radar in motion, the heaviest, steadiest rain pockets have cleared, but still, it's steady rain in and around Concord, rest of the Merrimack Valley, and then all the way into the Lakes region, much more scattered from, say, Laconia, Moultonborough, down through Guilford. But as you get into southeastern parts of the Lakes region through the Mount Washington Valley, definitely some heavier rain. And even once the steady rain moves out, we're tracking scattered showers and storms, and we could see that played out on and off right up until maybe 9, 10, even 11 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, and you already see that first round of scattered downpours in parts of southern Vermont right now, and these will track into our area later on today. At least the coverage and the intensity of this next round of showers and storms probably not going to be as great as what we just went through in really the past several hours now. It's been a good 6-7 hours in a lot of towns where the rain's just really been coming down, and it just piles up so quickly here. We're looking at Doppler radar rainfall estimates here from just the past 3 hours. Now, keep in mind the rain has been, really falling in places like the Monadnock region for a lot longer than that. And we'll just try and get you some numbers here as well. Some of these brighter orange and red colors, anywhere between 2 and 3 inches of rain from the eastern part of the Lakes region to areas like, say, Chichester, Epsom, up into the Alton Bay area, and even in the greater Manchester and Nashua regions. 1-2 inches of rain, plus the rain we had yesterday, too. So it's just been a lot of water in the past 24 hours and really all throughout the summer.
Yeah, and many people woke up this morning at 6, 7 o'clock to torrential downpours. So that's been going on for now a good 5, 6, 7 hours across the state. You mentioned the concern for tornadoes. It's diminishing. We don't have the watch up any longer for Grafton, Sullivan, Cheshire County. That has been dropped for about another 2 hours. A very low chance of one more very weak spin up of a tornado. But thankfully, the greater threat now is just on the flooding, not a dual threat of flooding and a lot of spin ups going forward.
And with that said, though, still several more hours of this heavy rain to come. So still a very active and evolving weather situation this afternoon. So Mike and I will be here in the Weather Center to track more of that. For now, Jamie, over to you.